AEW Full Gear Review. MJF was attacked at the end of the pre-show, setting up an angle for him at the end of the night. He told Adam Cole to not let them take his championship, so Adam Cole took MJF's spot in the match at the end of the night. This would set up MJF to have a heroic return and a banger of a match against Jay White. This was the main event, but Swerve and Hangman should have been the main event. Let me get back to that later. The first match, Sting, Edge, and Darby Allin versus Nick Wayne, Christian, and Luchasaurus. With Ric Flair at ringside, and the commentator says Ric Flair comes back more than herpes. This was a really fun match. The highlight of the match for me was Darby Allin getting chokeslammed outside of the ring, and as he was going down, he hit his back on the ring. That looked brutal. Edge got his first win in AEW, and this was Sting's last match in California. Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. This whole series of matches is to put Orange Cassidy over as a genuine competitor. His sloth style gimmick is great, but everybody wants to know that he can actually wrestle as well. That being said, this was a great match. It took 7 orange punches to put Jon Moxley down. Shida versus Toni Storm. Though I enjoyed the match, once again, Shida has a short title reign that doesn't mean anything. Toni Storm beat Shida by cheating to protect Shida, but I still feel like it wasn't enough. The 4-way ladder match, we had a lot going on. There was some certified meat slapping with Brody King and Big Bill. There were so many ladder spots. There was a ladder pile driver, a ladder concerto, Gonzo bomb onto the ladder, and a ladder splash. This was a great match, but Big Bill and Ricky Starks squeaked out a victory once again. Statlander versus Julia Hart versus Sky Blue. Statlander dominated most of the match. It was a good showing by Statlander. The other 2 women could barely contain her. Julia Hart squeaked out a victory by hitting Statlander with a clothesline after she hit her finisher. That took Statlander out long enough for her to be able to pin Sky Blue. I'm looking forward to see how this evolves in the future, maybe a feud between best friends in the House of Black. Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland. Shut up and take my money. This was a 5-star classic, a certified banger, a little too much blood for me, and at one point, Hangman Page drank Swerve Strickland's blood. This match started off hot. Hangman Page didn't even do an entrance, buckshot lariat out the gate. Stapled, barbed wire wrapped around a chair. He wrapped barbed wire around Swerve Strickland and did a fallaway slam. This is ridiculous. Hangman hit a tombstone pile driver onto the barbed wire chair. Swerve got sick of that stuff, so he pulled out some glass, poured it onto Hangman, and then it hit a 450 splash onto Hangman, onto the glass that was in between them. To win the match, Swerve choked out Hangman with the chain, but this was crazy, man. This was ridiculous. 5-star classic. This is what AEW is all about.